Good afternoon. Look, I found some red to actually wear because it is Valentine's Day. I know, who would imagine I'm sitting here painting on Valentine's Day when I should be probably going out with my husband. We'll be doing that later tonight, anyways. So, how is everybody? I hope, as I said, today I share my love of putting paint on miniatures. As I continue on with Njal Stormcaller, my first Golden Demon piece. Well, it's my second that I'm painting, but the first one on the stream. Let's take his head out of there. So, oh yeah, I actually have to paint the highlights on these, and I have to actually figure out how they go on. Okay, so today was going to be some there's some things here that I think need a little finesse and a little love. I also realized this is actually going to be a shadow because his head sits right on top of it. I may go back in and add shadows later. Actually, why don't I put his head in and pull up my highlight paints here. I think actually I had 3 colors. So we have Runic Cobalt, Frost Blue, and then I put white. I know where my white is. It's in the box. So I see a few of you lurking about. It's great to see you here. Means that I'm not talking to myself. Alright, so I'm gonna do these. So which way? It goes like this. Okay, so these go like this. This is actually underneath this. I could foreseeably actually glue this to this.
Moist.
Moist? What's moist? But actually, I think I want to leave it off for now. Oh my god, it's friggin' Wargaming Recon. Hey, Wargaming Recon! You know what I got for Christmas? I've been meaning at some point to reach out to you about doing a stream, because guess what? I got some stuff for Christmas that you'd be interested in. Oh, I got boxes of stuff. But, I got this baby for Christmas. Because we were talking about doing this as a stream. Doing the friggin' dragon. Alright! Oh, you're going to TotalCon. That's right, you would be going to TotalCon. I know you're actually Wargaming Recon, I hear you're ending it. We should do it. Hit me up when you have time. Hit me up when you have time. It's gonna be the problem of when I have time. I want to do it though. It's gonna be like sometime when I'm not actually normally streaming. Yeah, why'd you decide to step down? It's your decision, and I mean, congratulations on retirement, right? Am I right? That actually hooks on pretty nicely. Alright, I'm gonna start painting. I've been doing... my job has been absolutely... Yeah, it's not gonna stay on. So my job has been absolutely friggin' crazy. Oh, actually that worked out well. I think I'm gonna leave that. The little... because I got promoted a while ago. And... being in charge means I got a lot more work to do. It's funny, even when my department's not busy, I am. I don't really understand this, how I still have a crap ton of stuff to do. But I do, and I mean... I don't know if it's just that I put more time into it than other people I know don't. Yeah, it's like, I'll look back in a sec. I know this is getting covered, but... Little tiny hands. So, you kind of paint with me at Total Con? For Thanksgiving, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. Oh no, her treatment's gone well, but it made me decide to focus more time on family. We have so much time in life. It's true. I mean, if you involved your family in your podcast, that would be like probably the optimal. With the podcast, I have to sequester myself away from my wife and kids. I don't want to isolate that anymore. I mean, that's fair. That's actually really cool. It's not a cool reason, okay? Your mom has cancer. That is not a cool reason. But your reasoning is cool, though. I hope that makes sense. Because it's not meant to be me. Ooh, will you? You're going to keep streaming even after? I think you should do a mini stream, like me. Hi, Baldy! And it's the day of love. And that's actually, you know, come to think of it, that's why you're doing this. It's love. It makes sense. So, that's really actually cool. But wait, so you're going to be streaming? What are you going to be streaming? So, your podcast may be going away, but you're not totally going away. You're going to keep up with the Legos? Because, I mean, Lego streams are a thing. Obviously, that's what you do. I want to do more of it. It's like finding time to do it, because I don't want to do it on my stream. Yeah, I don't want to do it when I'm streaming, like painting. I want to keep painting time for painting time. And the bad thing is, it's just that I've been very wiped out from work. I hear the friggin' ducks. I hear the ducks out there laughing at me, by the way. Okay, I gotta let that dry. Oh, he's got his little... I mean, like, he's got a lot of hair on top of this, so... Quack! You know what? I do too. But... let's Lego video games, some art. Adult coloring, diamond art, adult coloring. That would be fun. I should do, like... if I had the time, I could figure out a time slot. I should do something like a weekly non-painting stream that fits into like that ASMR type deal. Where I just sit, chat, and do whatever. Pick like a gaming topic of the day. I mean, right now my Thursdays are... Right now my days off are Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Tuesday and Friday, I use those for like the vampire game I'm involved in. That's when I tend to do sessions. It's mostly Tuesdays, but occasionally Fridays. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. So I'm on my Muses Touch account. It said suggested collab, and I'm on there. It's so weird. I never see myself on lists or anything. Sure, I'm going to collab with myself. That's too funny. I have never seen that. I mean, I've seen it once. I could have seen it once. That is funny. I'm collabing with myself. Turn myself into a guest. That would just be weird. You are welcome. If you want to ever collab, you are more than welcome. But it's going to be painting if it's going to be during a painting stream. Alright. Now, after I'm done painting these, I'm going to go and I'm going to touch back up and probably finesse some of these. Areas. By the way, I just looked it up. It's 38 days until the Golden Demons, till Adepticon. No panic here. Also, it's now... Well, for Alley Cat, it's 1 day left on her giant. Everyone else, it's 6 days until the giant competition. This year's Masters of Miniature Painting, or whatever the hell I call it, Total Con competition. It's funny how we started at 3, last year we went to 4, and now we're at 5. How much is it gonna grow? I'm telling you, well, the funny thing of it is, Alley Cat may be entering the normal part of the mini competition. And I know how good she is. We may have a new champion. After the guy... There was one guy who I think has won Best in Show a couple of years in a row. He would be the next one to snag for this, if he is interested. And I'll start making this into graduation. Basically, if you do too well, you can graduate up to our painting SmackDown. And then maybe I'll actually think about... Here's the thing. I would love to get like a trophy or something like that for us, but it feels weird because I've won the first 2. I don't want to give myself a trophy. It just feels strange. Thank you very much. I'm working very hard because this is a Golden Demon entry, so it has to be good. I don't have high expectations of anything other than maybe a pin. So I'm not one of the 3 best in the world at this. But we're gonna put our best effort. And we'll see where it goes. Because sometimes I'm surprised, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the 3 best in the world. So, that are going to show up to this competition. I'm also going to go to Adepticon to do some networking and such, and Reaper John's going to be there. That's exciting. And I want to ask how I can be a booth babe at their at their booth next year. I don't know if I'm famous enough. But I would love to hang out and just do Reaper stuff. Because I'm still a Reaper fanatic. Golden Demon is tough. I mean, but you know what? Why wouldn't I enter? It doesn't matter. I mean, if I don't even get a pin, it doesn't matter. I tried. You know, it's. I mean, getting a gold. Did you know that, by the way? I don't remember. I got a gold medal on Painter at ReaperCon, so that's actually that's a tough thing to accomplish too. Like, 'cause I never thought I'd do it. I still actually am sort of disbelief that I did. But I'm really proud of that accomplishment. It is a huge accomplishment for me because I never thought I would actually do it. It may have sunk in a little more. But, yeah, actually, you know, the funny thing is, the whole deal. But also, thank you for following. I'm being a moron. Hello! Captain Stefan. Stefan? Stefan? Steven? Stefan. Stefan is such a sexy name. How are you today? My actual name is I'm Carol. I've been painting for a long freaking time because I am old. I've been painting for, God, at least 25 years. Well, let's see, I started gaming in 1990 and then I got married. When did I get married? In 96? Yeah, June 28th, 1996. And then I think it's about 2000, somewhere in there, that I started painting. I could not tell you exactly when. I am totally 100% into RPGs. Right now, I am playing. I was playing D&D 5e, and even with the new rules. But that game has to, unfortunately, kind of gone on the shelf because the GM he has too much going on in his life, and he needed time. So we're actually, the week after TotalCon, which is next week, we will be starting Daggerheart. Okay, Baldy. Okay, if you say that. There's a couple of you that are a little older than me. I don't know if you are. Played RPG decades. I'm into Dungeon Crawl Classics. Oh, Dungeon Crawl Classics. That's cool. I think my husband has one of those. I think we bought him one, and I don't remember. I think he has some of those. I don't remember what. My husband loves actually taking classic scenarios and revamping them. Revamping them, like, you know, giving them love that they need. He's actually taken some ones that are not so great, and he's actually made them way better. And he runs them at conventions. He does 3 conventions a year. He does Total Confusion, which is in next week. Holy shit, it's next week. And then he'll do Rising Phoenix. And then he does OGC. So he runs games at 3 cons, and he puts his heart and soul, and he just is so good at it. I'm doing Warhammer, but I'm doing it because I want to enter the Golden Demons. I actually don't really play Warhammer. I have tried it, but it's not really my favorite game. I'm not really good at board games and strategy games, but I love TTRPGs because I love acting, and I love creative thinking and things like that. Laura Bailey is the wind under my wings. With her outside the box thinking. Cupcakes, anyone? So, I do love Critical Role. I am definitely a fan. Because they sort of take the acting to such an extreme. I like a little more battle in my actual games though than that. They do, like, I love the challenge level of their battles. But I love a little more battle. They have weeks and weeks and weeks without battles, so where they just fuck around. I do like the new series, though. We've been watching the Campaign 4 with Brennan as the GM, and it's nice to see that Matt gets a time off. You know, every GM should get a chance to play once in a while, even those forever ones. I think we actually have a really good system at our house that we have multiple people who GM and they take turns. So everyone gets to play and everyone gets to, not everyone, but because I don't have time to GM. But I found this, but because of gaming, because of playing D&D, I did find, and I started in 2E in college. And then I've been still playing. I love it. Today, I said I do Daggerheart, and the one game I talk about here all the friggin' time is right now I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade in the, I don't even know how to describe it. I actually pay for the game. It's a Patreon game. The guy who runs it is one of my closer friends, and I love to support him. So the players are very invested in the game, and it has been just a ride. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me of what's happened to my character. I have cried. This game has made me cry. But it has been just the greatest game I've ever played in. So I guess I now get paying for a game because it's on a different level. I've made so many bad decisions, but I play a character that makes bad decisions. I mean, that's kind of her thing. So, alright, so let's see, been playing RPG. So, hey, Ernest, what's up? So, what else do you play, Captain Seven? Do you play anything new, or do you just do the old stuff? The Dungeon Crawl classics, which is it. That's all like old. Come to think of it, I've bumped into their booth, or someone selling. Oh no, somebody's selling their stuff. I know a couple of my actually people from that server do come on here and work about, so one of them occasionally will chat. I'm really sad though. The guy, unfortunately, Neon Gaming, he actually is working on one of my favorite sets of Warhammer units. He's working on Emperor's Children with the Noise Marines, and he's not got it done. I'm hoping he gets it done so I can see pictures, because I really like those. Happy weekend! Let's see. It is the weekend. Oh, today is show and tell! That's right! So, if you're a member of my Discord, and if you want to be a member of my Discord, it is on chat right now, but I will... Let's do some stuff. I know. Let's do that. That's my Discord. You can hop on there if you want. I mean, this is busy in Discord, so you don't have to. If you want to share anything you're working on, mini painting wise, please throw a link in there if you're not on my Discord, and I will try to snag it and have it open and hopefully remember to go there. I do show and tell at like an hour from now at 2 o'clock Eastern. What are you doing? Let's see. I'm going to do a little shout out to the Ball GM. So, Ball GM, are you streaming? Frick. Oh, my mouse is like terrible right now. Drives me crazy. Shannara is the one mod. I need a mod. I need somebody who's like regularly around. But the problem is I don't know who really is regularly around on my weeknights. I could really use another mod. So I appreciate the fact I have Shannara as a mod. So but Baldy, if Baldy is streaming today, we are going to be going to raid Baldy at 2:30, which I will have to try to get off as close to that by then because I'm actually going out. All right. Oh, the other good news is So I have some other good news. So as you know, the sad news was my lucent light broke by the first bend where it bends out over my desk. Something happened to the metal and it just I don't want to say, I almost would say disintegrated. It just, the joint, like the whole thing just broke and separated. I got pictures and everything else, and I found a little message thing saying send us a message, we'll get back to you. And so I did, and then they didn't get back to me. Well, they did try to get back to me, and for some reason never connected. So I mean, I don't know if I screwed it up and it was going through the website or whatnot. I didn't get any pings or anything else to say that they talked to me. But I don't blame them. I think they actually tried. I think they're good people. I was just really mad that it broke. And very sad because it's an expensive lamp and I love it. And I was so sad when it broke. So, and it happened on the way home from a con, but I didn't have anything on top of it, rather. I didn't let it sit in the cold. I had no idea. And then I mentioned them like, well, it was one of your Kickstarter lamps. And so here's what I got back was that, well, unfortunately, some of their Kickstarter lamps had a defect. And I guess it's this. And they did not pass QC. However, and I hate to say this, my company has done this too. It's very rare that happens, but it happens. Some of the things that failed QC actually got into the general population, and they ended up getting shipped. So lucky me, I think I got one of those bad ones, and we're hoping. But here's the deal. As soon as they friggin' got a hold of me on Wednesday, because Kit, who's the owner of the company, I believe, he's the one that actually emailed me personally and said, I don't have it. I don't know why you didn't get a hold of you. We tried. And then you message again, so I thought I'd email you personally. And here, I just need your shipping information. We will send you a new light. So they must have sent it express because it's supposed to show up today. Sadly, not in time for stream, but that's okay. But in time to take it to TotalCon because I really, really wanted it for TotalCon. Okay, so I'm going to take and do a little finessing because there needs to be a little finessing done on this piece. I also think I might need to go get some shadowy colors. And I want to actually put some deeper shadows in some of these things. This all gets hidden, that's why I haven't really done anything with it. So some of my little highlights I'm pretty happy with now. Oh my goodness! Oh, thank you so much, Shanur! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Let's see. What do I want? No, it's that trombone. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little inspiration here because you give us inspiration.
Inspiration!
Thank you guys so much, and thank you so much for the follow, Captain Stefan. Yeah, you get no ads. Well, actually, the only ads I should theoretically have on this station, my channel, are the pre-roll. I actually do not. I don't do the stream for an income. I really don't. I do this because I want to spend 6 hours a week hanging out with people I like, which is all of you, and chat. I really love doing that, but it also gives me 6 hours a week to work on my stuff. You know, I don't have lots of time outside of this, so I built in some time to do it. Now this is a golden demon, so that means I gotta be at a different level of painting. I gotta be at the same level. I will be going to that. I'm going to Adepticon for the first time ever. Very excited. Now, other places I need to finesse. Definitely probably... That's not too bad. These down here need some love. After this, I'm going to have to actually figure out what I want to do. What I want to tackle next. My paint. So I'm actually not using GW paints either right now. I think they're exactly what they're meant for. They are for painting armies. However, for display level work, I want something thinner. Yes! Oh, you follow Shinur? Shinur doesn't... You know what? Shinur should stream, but Shinur doesn't stream. At least I don't think so. He's a good guy, though. Shinur's... By the way, Shinur, I got your Christmas card. I didn't even know you were sending me one. I'm so sorry I didn't send you one back. But I got it. Too funny. With your lovely note in there. So thank you so much. That was really sweet of you. Except you probably should have put Valentine's on it because it showed up right before Valentine's Day. Alright, so I'm going... Aw, who did that? Oh, thank you for the bits! Hey, wait, I know how to get bits. I don't know where Baldy is. Actually, Baldy, I think, has disappeared. So I don't think he ever answered me that whether or not he's streaming today. Sometimes the stream could be a little on and off because of his work and whatnot. I grab some white, too, for this. Yeah, that's a lot more finessed. Finesse. I'll have to go back in and reshadow right in there. But one thing I found out for competition painting, big key is you want to do a lot of back and forth. No, I didn't answer. Shit, I'm sorry about you painting, chatting, or doing stuff. Shit, the answer is no. Are you not streaming? Sorry, let me go back. I'm sorry. I'm a little sorry. I'm a bit late. I'm a prep for stream, you know. Oh, you are prepping for your stream. Okay, let's see. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm taking a break from the Baldy Genie bust. I'm a loser. And I'll work on the Fire Giant Huntsman and his Helltime. Ooh! You are going to stream? I'm so happy. That means we will be raiding into you later today. Well, so glad it arrived. The cards to Kansas City arrived Friday last week. When did you send it out? Give Baldy. So, Captain Stefan, what do you paint? That's a big question. What do you paint, if you paint? Do you want to get into painting? Because I'm here to enable. I'm looking to make sure this makes sense, by the way. I think it makes sense. See, I can see right up here, it really needs some finesse. So that's what the name of today is. It's about finessing. All my like highlights in. Like the upper lips of the, it's like little, the soles of his boots need a little more. It does give it a nice shine though. So yeah, I'm making his armor definitely on the shinier side. Also maybe a little edge highlighting on some of the darker areas. I know, I'm doing really bad at watching stream. Boober! I did try painting last year. I bought for like 200s of material to paint, but I like the time. You had to see, this is why I started to stream. Because I made myself time. If you want to do it, basically it's like you just kind of carve yourself out some time. Either like, maybe an hour or so before you go to bed, or maybe on the breaks. If you like, I can actually sneak stuff in and paint it on my work breaks, and they're not sneaking in. They all know I do it. In fact, what's funny is I now have a second person who's doing it, who has joined me and sits at I have a big desk now. Actually getting promoted art director meant I got a bigger desk. I didn't actually want to leave my old desk. I've been there forever, but I did it out of necessity. I have a lot of stuff I need to keep on there and keep an eye on. I don't have a hype thing. Maybe I need to make a hype button. Here, I'll tell you what though. I'll do a hype thing for you. What's hype? Where's hype? There's hype. Alright, hold yours. There you go, there's some hype. I wonder how I do that, if I can put an alert like that and link it to... There's gotta be a way. Wish I had room to paint on breaks. I know, that's a problem. If you don't have that, you don't have it. It's unfortunate. But that's it. I'm just throwing ideas out in case Captain Stefan wants to actually, try to paint that $200 worth of stuff. This is why, I think painting is for everyone. But painting is not everyone's cup of tea. Hey, wait, that's been forever since I've heard that. So, Baldy. Oh, wait, Baldy. Here's how I get bits on the stream, by the way. Oh, it's sitting right here. Look, it's sitting right here. The precious pokey tool. The pirate pokey tool. Oh yeah, Baldy, I have not forgotten your request. It's just that I don't dare order anything until it warms up. It has been effing cold. There it is. That's how I get bits. Oh, John the Templar did it, not Baldy. I think because Baldy always goes crazy for the pokey tools. Oh, there it is there. Oh no, not the pokey tool. I actually have, I'm missing a couple. When I put in the order for yours, I'm going to put in for whatever I'm missing. And I think it's the cat dragon might be the only one I'm missing. But I have them all, I blue tacked them all to my wall. And the sad, tragic thing is, you talk about, oh no, pokey tool. Oh no, I lost my original that was brought. So I bought a new one, the skull version. So I have the sleeping dragon one. I have two of those because I got an extra one at ReaperCon. Because, what's his name? Ludo? The guy who runs the shenanigans. The painting shenanigans there. Felt bad. I was looking for something to put up all my ribbons, my badge ribbons. And he's like, here, take one of these. He gave me a Poke Tool. So now I use the duplicate one. And, alright, so. Today I'm currently finessing. Don't forget, it's Saturday if you've just joined me. It is Saturday! Holy mackerel, guys, what are you all doing? Wait, you gifted a sub to Lotus K. Is she streaming right now, by the way? I wonder. Usually I think she streams on Saturdays. Lotus K is so awesome. I met her at Nova. I taught there for a couple of years. I will not be going back this year. Just too much chaos and whatnot. I'm kind of against censorship too, but I think they're rolling back. Actually, I talked to somebody who is actually still involved in the Nova staff, and he is actually working very hard to try to get them to roll back some of their things, because he thinks it goes too far. And he probably would be right, judging from the reaction of everybody else. So, I'm not as for censorship. Art is art. And also, when you're talking about a con where I think Nova does have historicals. I don't remember. But if you actually have a con with historicals and someone enters something from like a Nazi army, you can have some bad guys to fight on the field, So, historicals are historically accurate, miniatures. And World War II is definitely a thing they do. So I'm not against it if it's not like glorifying hate. If something from your army you're really proud of, I'd say enter it. It's no different than entering any other villain or bad guy. I mean, come on, they are the assholes of the universe. But if you're glorifying it, I can kind of understand. But the thing that gave the question was, it was basically very anti-hate. And and they were worried, and they wanted to pull it off the website, but apparently this guy they rolled back that they're not going to pull it off their website. So that's my view. So I also don't agree with showing up wearing Nazi regalia don't wear it. To show up wearing Nazi regalia to a Warhammer match. I mean, first of all, everything's like horrible in Warhammer anyways, but you should not be really dressing the part like that. You can show up as a Space Marine, but that's not even a Warhammer thing. So why would you do that? It's just dumb. Don't worry about the Pokies. I have them all. Wait, I thought, but the ones I want you buy for me are. Wait, what? Oh god, Carol's brain just shut down. Don't worry about the Pokies. I have them all. But the ones I want you to buy are on my painting desk. Those are paint. Oh, you want to paint? Oh, you're doing them in paint. Okay. Yeah, no, still, I will get them for you. I have not forgotten. But I just don't want to order anything, because I want to order paint. But I don't want to order paint when it's been so fucking cold. It's been brutal. Like, from Massachusetts, Massachusetts, USA. That's where I'm located. We usually, if we can see 20s. It's when the numbers start going down to single digits. That's like highly unusual. So, it's been unusually cold here. It's actually been far more seasonal. It's gotten up into the 30s. The last couple days, snow is starting to melt. We haven't had like 500 blizzards either, which is good. One year, I remember, I think it was like, what was it, 20 years ago now? It might have been 20 years ago, when we had all the friggin', or 10 years ago. Actually, I think it was 10 years ago. We had, like, we got to the end of January without much snow. And then we had just epic snowfall after epic snowfall after epic snowfall, at least a foot every time or more. And the snowbanks were so high, it was starting to get concerning. So, not so much this year. We had a 2-foot snowstorm, which is also kind of unusual. But we didn't, we really haven't got much sense. I mean, we have 4 or 5 inches like on Tuesday night. 4 inches probably. Gamer DJ said he had like a foot out there, and I'm like, that seems unusual, but I mean, he saw it, not me. So I believe him. Okay, those are better. Jeez. Now the big crime is this. Oh, I have to do the. Oh no, I did do the back. All right, so the big crime is this pauldron. I'm not happy with this pauldron, at all. Not at all. Yeah. You'll get them when I mail them to you. As I said, they're pokey tools. It should not actually be hugely expensive for me to mail, as long as I can keep it in a small. Keep it in a smaller envelope, which I should. It'll be about weight. I don't think they're gonna weigh that much. The pokey tools. They don't weigh that much. No. So I gotta find like a darker color that's not white is dark, I think. To do put some shadows into this. I don't use competition pieces. I don't typically use washes. I don't think anyone does. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that, but typically they don't exactly smile on using washes. Now, this is the Golden Demons. Who knows? But I would assume it's the same. I'm also looking at this and trying to figure out, sort of imagine the light in my head. Now, granted, I'm going to do the outside, the rim of this belt. It's actually a different color. So I'm going to do it. Granted, his head actually falls there, so we'll adjust all this once I put it together. Okay, now to the things on the top of this. So, because I gotta kind of go to a weird angle here. It's like I kind of need more highlighting on this. So one of the neat things I find about a wet palette is the fact that it does add water while it sits there, yes, but I also can add water to it too, to the paint that I'm using. So I can thin it when I want to thin it. Especially handy. Actually, I probably need to put out some more of my darker paint. Everyone, go back. Everyone's gone quiet. What else should we talk about today? I will talk about anything. That's for sure. I will talk about absolutely anything and everything. You want to talk games? You want to talk about, the Olympics? You want to talk about, I don't know, anything. I like sports too. I'm a weird gamer because I actually like sports ball. It doesn't matter which form of sports ball it is. Okay, so I still want to take a little bit of the lighter stuff. Like something kind of in between. I'm gonna grab some white too. Did I need metal minis for prizes? For prizes for which thing? Are we talking? Because prizes could be a number of things. Why? Are you getting rid of some metal minis? I'll take them anyways, but I could. Are we talking as like painting awards, or are we talking about for like the Trevor Project thing? Because I will absolutely take stuff for that. I'm gonna have to do things where I just give out prizes for that, and I just don't have the time to do shit. Which really sucks. I have all the ducks I want to paint. I have to have time to actually print them and paint them. It's making me crazy that I just don't have the time. I will get them done, but it's just... Actually, I'm gonna put his head over here, so... It's like, I'll look back at my chat in a moment. Once I get this thought done. My favorite, is it a mini? That's my favorite type to paint. I'll date some for the, oh, awesome. I will be, yeah, bring them. And you know what, you can wait until, we can wait until Rising Phoenix for that. Because that'll happen first. I don't know. My favorite types of minis, I'll paint almost anything. I don't really do historicals though, but I do fantasy. Obviously I do Warhammer. I will paint... I will literally almost paint anything. I mean, especially, I do commission painting, so I kind of have to almost paint anything. Actually, I don't like this being lighter. Or at least that much lighter. I'm gonna call you Hooper of the good questions, because you always ask really good questions. drive me nuts because I want to freaking highlight those, but I can't because... Alright, that looks a lot better. It looked so bad before. Oh, apparently I missed some spots too. Because all this in here probably should have a little highlighting of some sort. I'm not going to go bright white though. I think you've asked me that and I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't really have a favorite piece. I've got obviously the giant from last year. Is one of them. The one I've got sentimental pieces. Some of my Hero Forge stuff, which are based on characters, tend to be, I don't know, I don't really have a favorite piece. I mean, I guess in terms of several. I mean, I like the mermaids I did. I like the ship. Maybe the ship. The ship, the Sophie's Revenge could be my favorite piece. But that's the sculpt more than the paint. My new... Alright, I'm showing it off. Here's my entry for the Total Con Masters of Mini Painting competition. I'd say she's definitely a favorite. I really like the way she came out. I mean, I even did some freehand in the back, which I'm really proud of. It just shows that my painting has taken a big step up. So, there are things I love about this. I like the chibi I did, the pirate chibi I did last year. I like the Paladin Angel I got a gold for Moonlight Minis for. I like... I said there's just too many. I like the Genie I did. All of the ones I've done for Total Con, I like all those. Wait. Oh my god, it's Kretisk! It's Kretisk. Kretisk. Oh my god. It's Baldy's friend who paints with him at his house on stream. I don't know. I don't count. Remember, I do not nearly enough. That's actually kind of an answer. I need to do more. I really don't know. It's not a lot because I take my time. I mean, I take less time on the commission stuff, which sounds bad, but it's true. Yes, it's you. Kretisk. Kretisk. Wait, Kretisk? No, Kretisk. Oh my god, that's so cool of you, Baldy. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Kretisk. Let's see. I can't do... Oh, here we go. We'll do pirate sounds.
Arr, you say? Aye, matey. Arr!
There you go. A little friggin' pirate sound effect because I do pirates here. The Painted Hero Tavern has got to be a pirate tavern. Also, so exciting. I mean, I've been getting in some stuff this week. So I got badge ribbons to give away at Total Con, and actually, it's on the floor there. My office is kind of a mess again because I'm sort of, 3 weeks between cons. I just am not unpacking. So, I bought a, I took a little inspiration from, I think it was Wargaming Recon. I think he has one too. But I bought myself a retractable banner to bring to my events, and So now the painted here tavern will be represented at my painting tables. At, all the con painting tables. It is the temporary home of the Painted Terror Tavern. And next week, the temporary home of the Painted Terror Tavern will be Total Confusion. You asked me about favorite cons. Total Confusion is like one of my favorite cons. I think I have two I put in that. One is TotalCon and the other is OGC, because OGC officially launched me doing the convention stuff. Alright, see, this is two. Alright, so also we got Noth. Does this make me a con artist? Oh shit. Maybe. It could make me a con artist. I mean, I teach people at these things, so. Next week said it's unbelievable how we're already here. And I felt like yesterday when we picked the mini, when we picked that giant. And now we're gonna have to figure out what the hell we're gonna do for next year. I feel like this is this feel like it should be a t-shirt. If I ever have time to create more t-shirts. I have a t-shirt shop, but I don't have nearly enough snarky crap on it. I do want to launch a whole line, and I do have them done, but it takes so damn long to upload them, and I don't have time in my job. And that's where all the designs are, of course, on my work computer. I need something to write that on. What do I got I can write shit on? Oh, I can write shit on this. What's that said? I have to figure out how to phrase that. I'm a con artist. Ask me how. Put that on there. But I do have a t-shirt. Let's see. I don't remember what the thing is. I don't remember what my own thing. Great, I don't remember. I don't remember what my friggin' thing is for. Nope. I don't remember what it is. I can look at. I have to go through. Ooh, I have to go through. Wait. I have to go through Streamlabs. Ew, gross. To do it. Oh, I don't want to do this now. Oh, look, there's an update. Do you think maybe they fixed it? Actually, I don't want this. Down. Close that. I realize actually I don't want to do this during the stream. I might script the stream. I don't remember what my fucking shop is. It'll pop up on here. Oh, there's a... Yeah, there's still finessing that's needed. Oh my god. I just really want to get rid of some of these sharp lines. Oh well, I can't remember the name, but it's like, it's on Threadless and it's Muse's Touch. Or the Painted, actually it's the Painted Hero Tavern Shop, I think is what it is. Take a little bit of my little darker stuff. Because I think this is darker. I grabbed the wrong one. No, I didn't. It's only a tiny bit darker than the Runic Cobalt. What I want is a color, I think, a little darker. Maybe even do a thin... something really thin of the shadow color I was using. The dark shadow color. That might work. I think that... gonna put some in there, but actually I think that's gonna be black. That's part of the little, the bendy parts. Alright, I think I'm gonna flip this. So I think these are pretty good. So like I almost need something darker for in those sections, like these recess sections. Rather than going lighter. Oh, Go subscribes to the, it all subscribes to the whole thing that I was taught, which is in the shadows, the midtone should be the highlight, and in the, highlight areas, the midtone should be the shadow. Have to get my detail brush here. That is a by the way. Oh, 50. Oh wow, it's almost show and tell time. So, as I said, if you have something to share, it is almost show and tell time. So get it on Discord. Either work in progress or if you have anything to share that is or brain words are bad. If you have anything to share, yes, if you have any 3D printing to share, put in the 3D printing one, or terrain. I have a variety of categories. You have something that works for either the January challenge. I have challenge words every month. Little prompts if people want to do them. Obviously, everything is optional. This month, obviously, red is like the key, one of the key words, so I'm happy with these shoulders. Sure, put up whatever it is you've been working on stream, and that's all you've been working on. I'm sure we'll have a million things from Smart Goblin, because he's the one I go to in terms of having stuff to put up on those channels. I think there's something from Rathmore, who is like, you never see him anymore on here or whatnot, but he still paints a lot and he does great stuff. And then who else? I don't know who else. Those are like the two I remember offhand.
Moist.
Oh, it's a Night Whisper. Speaking of go-to people to put stuff on that. A Night Whisper has his giant on there. I'm not happy with this. This is not coming out right. Alright, I'm going to take a little more because I think it might be drying out. What's up? Are you coming to Paint Day tomorrow? Paint Day is tomorrow. Actually, we can see, if you come to Paint Day tomorrow, you can probably see Alley Cat's entry. I will put a white highlight back on this. Oh my god, the ducks are laughing at me again. There are so many I don't understand this. So we I live in a river, and we do have ducks that live on the river. Now, usually they aren't around during I don't see them much during the spring and summer months. This is like their winter home, however. Now, usually we'll have maybe 10 out there. I couldn't tell you how many are out there. I haven't tried even counting them. There are so many ducks out there. And sorry, this is going to be a vampire reference. So when I go to the Florida LARP, which I will be in like 3 weeks, and I cannot wait to get out of the cold for a weekend. When I go to the Florida LARP, there is a character who is known as the Mistress of Duckies. And my character which is like my character's first friend, I would say. She, In fact, I have a rubber ducky in my ducky collection that she gave me. So I have this theory that the incredible influx of ducks, she is spying on me. I play my I kind of play myself. So I could go and hand out minis at events that I painted to some of my favorite nerds out there. I will get this pauldron, or sorry, the jetpack here. I will get it to a place I like it. It just may take me a bit of working. I hear those fucking things mocking me all the time. Mocking me out there. They do. They sound like they're laughing. It's getting there, but... it's still too sharp a line. So I'm gonna make it a little bigger, and then I'm gonna come back over it. And then I'll have to do the other one next stream. Because this is too... I mean, it's a highlight dot, but it's still too... to me, it's too much. Scrap the wrong color, too. I do. I hear those little fuckers laughing. I missed some people. Hello, Smart Goblin and Bath Red North, and sorry, I've been busy with those stuff. I know you are. And I see John the... yeah, of course, John the Temple, which I think I failed to say hi to, which is... it's on me. Not happy with this. It's... ugh. Why is it like this? I managed to nail it down everywhere else. What really happens is I get annoyed enough that I start... I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. Between my colors until I can blend this whole thing in. My only prayer of getting anything good in this competition is to have smooth blends. Yeah, that's better. Screw it up. You watch it. What I'll often do is I'll put paint on and I'll kind of wipe it off. Work it until I'm happy with it. Now I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, that is... well, not I feel that's out in the light. It is out in the light enough. You know what? I'm gonna do one last thing before I... excuse me. Do a little edge lining here. It did do some edge lining. For some reason, I'm not seeing it very well. Alright. I think that's definitely much better in a lot of things. Yeah. Except for one thing. It's not very even. Apparently I have to move my little white highlight maybe up a little bit on the boot. All right. Probably put a shadow line in there. Okay. I think that's a good stopping point. Well, I do show and tell. Let's shove everything out of the way. In fact, I think I'm going to put the cover on my palette. Because after this, I go fly. There's no game today, but I have to fly to... By the way, just to show you how much I do really like Game Envy. I mean, this old trusty palette. I have the purple one. I just started using this one. I was like, I'm going to use this till wears out, and then I'll switch to the purple one. I do have the purple one here too. I'm excited. Tomorrow's paint day, so I can work on... I get some show and tell. Fine. I have to work on it more, but... So, where Severus Cyanus is... Did anyone post any links, by the way, that I totally missed? Probably not. Alright. Anybody who is not on my Discord, if you want in on the show and tell, post a link. I have to turn on Discord and I have to... You're playing Fable 2. Well, Mr. Cyanus, you should be 3D printing stuff. That's what you should be doing. Wait, there's nothing? Wait, didn't nobody finish anything? Oh wait, yes you did. I know why. That's why it's been thing. Nobody's posted anything since. Okay. What was the last stream? Last stream was... Listen, almost my husband's birthday. That's what it was. Alright, before I switch there, the first thing I'm going to show and tell is my Sloppity Bob paper. This is another Golden Demon entry. It's getting there. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. I'm pretty happy with them. But I do have a few more things. I got a lot of non-metal metallic to do on this. Hey, Antifreeze, what's up? Let's see if I can... Oh, that's not making it better. So I did a few things like I bumped up... I played with all the diseased bits and I got more work to do on those. But I also put base coat down on all the metal metallic, like copper, I think is what I'm going to go with. I do have a number of things I need to finish in terms of like the straps and everything. I have ideas what I'm going to do. I just didn't have the paints. And then, of course, as I showed off earlier, I do have... She's done. This is mine. And then we're going to go to a Night Whisperer. So that's mine. Actually, I should show the back because I really am proud of that back. There we go. So I'm proud of the little freehand I did in the back. Alright. So now, actual you guys... Crazy. My thing drives me crazy. Oh wait, I gotta go to actual OBS. No? Should be shut off. Okay. OBS should be only one button, not two. Looking back there. Alright, then I gotta go find a display capture. Ooh, trippy, trippy, trippy. And then we'll switch it to this. Alright, so first thing up is working on Zoe from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Oh, cool. So you're working on her feet. That's a really nice print. Those came out great. I'm gonna guess full-size people. They're good feet. Actually, they came out, the print came out beautiful. Feet, low legs are done. The print came out really beautiful. The details are very sharp and crisp. I dig it. I kind of want to paint it. I almost want to tell you, can you shrink them down and print me like some small copies of them? I finally get to see K-Pop Demon Hunters, and it was really good. I love it. It was actually really good, really liked it. Okay, so the first one is February 8th. So I have an idea for the tiny astronaut contest, called the tiny moon, tiny rocks, and tentacles. Hope I can finish it on time. Did you take an Easter egg, Shanur, and put things on it to make it a rocket? Oh my god, it does. It looks like an Easter egg. You know, once you open up and you put stuff... Well, actually, no, the seam is on the wrong way. But it looks like a friggin' Easter egg. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Okay, Cousin Venera Witch for Pathfinder. Venera are monkey people. No way. Is it an Easter egg? It's totally an Easter egg. So, Kip Bashing of Venera said that's the monkey race in Pathfinder. Oh, Antifreeze has got a piece on here. Cool. Let's see. Very nice. Oh, he's lovely. What demon is Antifreeze? You're still here. So Antifreeze, what is this? Obviously, it's gonna be a big creature. Oh, my big creature caster demon. Are you doing this for? Is this an Adepticon entry for Resin Beast? The King of Onslaught. Nope. Oh, it's not. Are you going to Adepticon? Just cuz. There's no better reason than just cuz. Oh, bummer. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do. Like, there's so many things I'd like to do, and I'm not sure what to do. So, I could go to ReaperCon, try to teach. I could skip all that, go to Adepticon again next year. I'm not going to Nova. What else? I could go to Gen Con at some point. I just did all the oils to prep OSL. Oh, cool. Oh, wait, you did all the oils? Not a way if you did. You're using it for all cure. So you're actually using oils. And some metallics. Oh, okay. Fix it first. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine. Doesn't have to be. Alright, so Cyrus has done some painting. Oh, cool. I like it. Now, as I said, I give feedback, but you do not have to take it. I'd say it looks like you need a little bit more of the green. That green is probably a bitch to paint. Would be my guess. Is it's very see-through. I actually really like the base. I mean, one thing you could do with the base is you could take all the area, like leave the. I actually like the cracks in it. The base was not actually the thing I was going to say anything. But I would go back over, maybe smooth it out, and maybe put down on all the dark areas, put down some like pebbles, then paint them black. It'll look kind of volcanic. Okay, so you need more coats. You need more coats on that green because I can see the brush strokes. So you want to go a little smoother. And then, of course, touch up your black stripes a little bit. I mean, you want to do a really cool effect. You seal. How do I do this? I mean, you always could seal the whole thing matte and then put like tape down on all your black areas and then seal the whole thing shiny so that those will be matte. That would be really cool. But that also is a lot of work. So that may be more work than you want to do. But I love the color scheme. I think I love that green. It's called a non-allow. Oh, I mean, that could be too. But the green should be gone over, and so that because I can see like brush strokes and things here. I might go over it. That's it. This is all what I would do, not necessarily what you would do. Spark Goblin. Okay. Amiri. Oh God, I had that. So her eyes, they are like that. They're really friggin' weird. I had to go over my stupid eyes till I think I was happy with her. Sometimes the sculpts of the eyes are very strange for minis. They don't make much sense. But this is a good start. Looks like probably need another coat on the yellower, the lighter brown armor. So it'll really pop, and I think it'll look nice. Little tattoo on her face there. So I said her eyes. I think her eyes are just weird the way they're on that sculpt. And I think he's actually got it pretty. He's got it down. Like you can see, they're actually right, but for some reason it's the sculpt. Okay, so here's what Ball GM is working on his stream later. Fire Giant Huntsman is Hellhound. Great way to paint to chill, right? Because it's Fire Giant. That Fire Giant's looks really cool. I know it's the very beginning stages, but the gold looks nice, and I like the chainmail. And actually, if you left it like this, I actually really like it in the black and white. Yeah, those eyes are just fucking. I don't get them. If this is the Hellhound I'm thinking of, you gotta watch out what you show because he's got naughty bits. I don't know, maybe this isn't the one, but I did some Hellhounds and they all had naughty bits on them. So I have them on my display case. I won't bring them to a con because I just don't want anybody to see it. Okay, so here's what. Come on. See, this is what's going on my mouse. Okay, so this is the latest. Oh, that's coming out so good. Oh, look at that texture. Very nice. I can't wait till you finish it. He is, right? He's got the naughty bits, right, Jumbaldi? That's a good boy. Okay, I love these guys. I absolutely love. I love these goblins so much. I want to get myself a set. They're really cool. And I think they're based on... Yeah, they're based off the D&D characters. So you've got the Acrobat. You got the Ranger. Hank, that's the Barbarian, and Dungeon Master. They're so adorable. Like, I want a set of those. That's why I hadn't put it in the thing. What's going on with this? There we go. I'm like, why the fuck is it blue? That's not creepy at all. I love things like this. What is it? 2 halflings in a cloak. It's 2 people. It's cool. Yeah, Effigy Minis makes the goblins. Alright, finished. Let me go back a bit. To the 7th. Oh yeah, that's right, you have the astronaut thing there that we looked at. Oh! This happened... Wait a minute. 275. Oh, these haven't. Okay, the last thing I saw was Black Skull stuff. Okay, so... I know this. This is fucking beautiful. Oh, wow! That's amazing, Shinur. Oh my god, you don't need another entry. That is so effing cool. You even looks like you got like the sunlight on the back. And then the front side is darker. It's so believable. I really like it. I really like it. I love how you positioned it too, so that he's against the black. Maybe that's also the direction you're shooting the picture from, but I think it gets even more so if you come around this way. I love the red planet, you know, and he's got a lot of red, and he's got red in him too. It all kind of, it's really cool. But he's against the black and not against the red. So positioning is really key here. That's amazing. Okay, this is from the other side. So yeah, you definitely have your light coming on the back of him, going to the front. And he's totally surrounded by the light, the darkness, so he stands out. No matter which way you look at him. Very well done, very well positioned, very clever. I think it's a fun piece too. I love it too. I think this is friggin' awesome. Okay, so here's Scylla. So the... Now what is going on? Why is it blue? Okay, Scylla the Paladin. I actually did these. I did a few of them. I have a bunch more I could do. Actually, my Scylla, I think, is different. Because I thought the sword was up. So maybe you kit bashed this or changed it. But I have it like the sword is up in her hand. It was bone on her face is so wonky. Yeah, I said they really are. I said I've had my issues with them too. I like paint them, I look at them like, this doesn't look right, and bothers me. So I basically ignore what the eyes are sculpted and I just friggin' paint them. Okay, so yeah, you did change the sword because I know it's actually up. She holds it up high. I have the thing as is. Put the symbol painted. Nice. Oh, I think there's something in my eye. Or it feels like there's something in my eye. I'll deal. She came out good. Yeah, I said Rath. I remember Rathmore. Round 2 Ultra Space Marine veterans from my company Heroes Unit. You can tell the sun's out because they got their guns out. That's right, sun's out, guns out. And what said, I always loved his use of color, and he's very like his stuff is on the rough side, but it works. I mean, it's almost very painterly, which I dig. I love the shot of orange there. And he actually tried to free. The neat thing is, like, he free-handed the line, I think, across the bottom of the loincloth. And I like how he actually took and put the darker shade down first, and then he painted the other one in the middle of it, so he's got the darker line on either side. I love the orange, and I like the way he's got it shadowed, too. I like the gold. He actually did a really good nominal metallic gold in this, too. Came out good. Here's the other. Oh, look at the caution striping on that. Very nice. And there's the face. I did a good job on the face. Look at the eye there. It's got expression in there. He actually painted the logos on. He didn't use decals. That's pretty sure that's painted. That's came out good. I love his stuff. Okay, so I can skip that one. Okay. Little demon. Oh my god, this is so funny. I love him. I love him and want him. I want to adopt him. He looks strangely like that fear demon from Buffy, where it looks like you'd probably just step on him. He's so little. Mark, you gonna work for a while? Alright, well, have a good one, Shinobi, because I'll probably be moving. I'll have to move on by then. Since it is 1:20, it's 2:22, so only 8 more minutes until. I don't wonder why I can't. Are you guys posting these pictures one at a time, so I can't just scroll through? It again. Why is it doing this? Second time's a charm. I love this. It looks like, you know what? I hate to say it. It looks like a hair. It looks like he's got a blow dryer. Can you put some scissors in the other hand? Like, you know, hair shears in the other hand? Hoi, hoi, hoi! What's up? That's great. I really like it. It's funny. I wonder if you actually need the support there. I mean, maybe you do. Oh, this one actually. See, now it's popping up correctly. I don't really understand what's going on. Why is Discord being bad? Okay. Support everything that was comedians. I've been painting for 2 months. Feel like I'm growing. I wouldn't have actually guessed you were painting only 2 months, by the way. This is like way more advanced than 2 months. Oh my god. That means you're taking advice and whatnot. Yeah, he's coming out great. Alright, so a little further advice. He's got that wrap on his horn. I said, I know it's a work in progress, you're not there yet. But I would do something to make that stand out a little more, because right now, or make the horn lighter or something, because right now it's sort of blended into the horn because it's so close in value to it. You could definitely do, I love this, nicely done on the skin. I think there's some really nice pop to the skin. I do like the pattern on the belt. Now, keep in mind, this is I feel like you can handle this advice. So on the parts of the belt that are more out in the light, you could go even lighter. And you've got the darkness coming in, but it looks almost like, it almost could use like a little bit lighter, like right on the part where it sticks out the most. And you could do a little lighter on the things, the hair, you know, give it some highlights. I don't know if they're, they may not be shiny, super shiny. If they're super shiny, then you probably want to really highlight the hell out of it. You do want to go back into the teeth. I think we talked about these teeth and they were too bright white. Now they're too dark. You want to find the happy medium. So get like a bone white or an off white. And then basically you could put that on there. Leave some dark in there. Absolutely. Leave some dark in like the shadowy areas, highlight, and then start working on making them look like teeth. You don't want bright white. Bright white doesn't look normal. I mean, it looks like they got hold of a bleacher and left it on way too long. Our teeth are not super bright white, so... the other thing you could highlight too is on the braids. Its hair. Hair is pretty shiny and pretty reflective, so you can actually highlight small areas on the tops of those braids and they will really, really pop. But this is very impressive for 2 months. Okay, conversion, Max Graves, pulp investigator turned to a detective chimp. Okay, so this is the finished one. That came out awesome. Oh my god, the face is so well done. Like, I think you did great on the eyes and the teeth, and he looks really bad, actually. He's going definitely in a fight mode. Love the trench coat. Yeah, it came out really, this came out really good. And very Starfindery. Yeah, this is the original figure. I'm trying to remember if I painted this figure. Oh, I have painted this figure. I think a couple times. But yeah, he's the detective. Yeah, very... What a difference from that to this. Holy mackerel. That is a lot of kit bashing. Well, that's what I want people to grow. That's why I give advice. Okay, so we saw mine. Now here's the competition, or one of the competition. It'd be nice if Alley Cat would get hers up here. So, I mean, this is gonna be a friggin' barn burner of a competition, I think, as usual. This is lovely. I still say you should have done the friggin' inside of the loincloth a darker green so that her legs are set off by it. Right now, that drives me nuts because that thing is too light. And the legs and the loincloth kind of blend together. However, I really do like the work you did on the column. I think the column, you've shifted it enough. It's still light, but I think you've shifted it enough that it stands out from her legs. But I still feel like that green, that is because you've got a blue green and you got the greener green, but they're still kind of green. Your legs just don't stand out super. They don't pop against it. The hair, on the other hand, oh my god, the hair is amazing. I love the hair now. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I find the purple eyeshadow an actually really interesting choice. I wish there was a little purple somewhere else, maybe down in the base or something, to sort of tie it in a little more. Because it's sort of... But I do dig it, though, because I love purple. I mean, you gotta put some purple in it. Maybe that was a choice, to put some purple in it. But I said... But overall, I mean, maybe that green will be a little bit more standoutish. Maybe this is a photo. What also is good is I like the armor, the leather armor. I think that stands out nicely. And I love the breastplate. How did I miss the breastplate? The breastplate. Oh my god, I love the breastplate. The non-metal metallics are just... friggin' amazing. They're always amazing. But come on, Night Whisperer. I told you needed to do something with that thing. Because the legs just don't stand, they don't pop. Because it's too close, the colors are too close together. Or the values too close together. That's my thing. I mean, I like the little hints of red you threw in there too. That kind of does help a bit. I feel like you needed to carry it down into the bottom of the leg. Maybe that would have helped more. To shift the... So it's almost like the opposite color. That could have caused a contrast too. Yeah, I did tiny bit purple, darken the line between her lips, which are mostly were drawn violet. I'm talking about the violet, you did the eyeshadow, that color. I don't really pick it up as much in the lips, but I really actually like her lips. I like her face. And I do like the little hints of red in there. But I'm gonna yell at you about that friggin' white cloth. You really should have done something darker in there so her legs popped out more. You wanted the cloth white with no light, but it's not white. It's green. It's not white. If you wanted white, it's not white. I hate to tell you, but it is green. If you were going for like a white, like a linen white, you'd need to shadow it more brown rather than green, but it's definitely green. I know you have issues seeing red and green. Paste fast. Oh, paste faster? Wait, why are we pasting? It's paint faster. Because of the color you're friggin' using. You need brown. I know you meant paint faster. Hey, I finished my... Hey, both of us finished our Giants on time. We have a week left before the competition. You know what, Unexpected? You could have still picked up this thing and painted it. You knew what we were doing a couple of weeks ago. How are you today? Negative. We'll let you know what we're doing next year. So, I tried to make sure mine didn't suffer from that similar fate. Although now I'm looking at it, I wonder if I need to do a little more work on her to get my legs to stand out to look a little different. I like it, but you know what? I might need to do a little more work on her. I will show you what I'm talking about. I'm yelling at him for this, but maybe I need to yell at me for this. I think that's it. Okay, that is it. Oh, there's something in 3D printing. Ooh, antifreeze got... Oh my god! Antifreeze. That's awesome. We also have a terrain page, too. We could put it under. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. I want to go play on that. That's really cool. Oh shit, it's after time. Okay. I'm gonna click this off. That I'm going to switch this display off. Okay, so the thing I realize now that I probably need to do, I probably need to do something to distinguish her skin from the armor. Granted, it's the same light. Like up here, I think I succeeded. Because it's very... There's more of the magenta in there. I think I need to do a little more down here. Maybe even put a little more purple into it. Because her skin tone is kind of purple. But, I mean, I'm happy with her overall. I think this still comes out warmer as what's going on up here. You know, so it does. But I may need to shift it even a little more. But I'm just so... I think I'm really happy with her. And hopefully she'll do well. Everyone vote for mine! No. Everyone vote for your favorite. Alright, so... Let's put this back, the head back on him, so I can get a picture of him. I'm gonna have to probably redo part of the breastplate because of his hair is actually sitting on top of it, but... I'll probably do it after I put the hair down and when I can reach. But here is my golden demon tree. I find actually it is sort of easier to see it when I kill the background. Or the background is just too busy. But I wanted a Reaper thing, so... And other people have busy backgrounds. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with it. I will get happier the more I work on it. So, that's what I did today. Yeah, I'm glad you joined me, Unexpected, except for the fact that I am actually have to bugger off. I need to head out and go visit someone. And then I'm going out for dinner tonight. I really worked hard on it. I think I need to do a little more, though. I even added a little more white onto the breastplate, onto the armor to try to make it pop a little more. I did highlight... I highlighted this to white. I've got the actual reflections of the sun in there. And this is not highlighted to white. So the skin is not quite as reflective as the armor. So that's why I did what it did. I might have to actually go back in and like seeing a little too sharp on details here, but I'm happy with her. I'll just kind of do a little last minute work on her this week. So, alright, so that's it for today. You'll be on later this evening. I will be, I don't know. It's Valentine's Day. I sort of need to hang out with the husband. But, oh yeah, hey, let me do a little shout out. By the way, if you don't follow Unexpected Painting, shout outs. Actually, did Shanir get you guys? I think he did. Actually, I'll start out with A Night Whisper. I don't remember if Antifreeze... I think Antifreeze streams. Unexpected and... What? I hate... It's been so bad. My thing keeps doing stupid things like double clicking on stuff. Follow these two awesome painters, and of course, I'm going to do it the place we're going to go. Actually, when we get there, follow Ball GM if you do not follow Ball GM. Alright, so let me hit the raid so I can go. I see. Okay. A moment. It's being difficult. Hang out with Baldy. I love his streams. I just never, unfortunately, I always have to run after this. Alright, I got the right raid. So, first of all, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Today was such a fun stream. If you want to come back and visit me again, I am at the Painted Hero Tavern. And the tavern is open on Monday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesdays at 8:30, although there will be no stream next Wednesday or next Saturday because I'll be at Total Confusion Game Con. Saturdays, my stream is at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. They're all about 2 hours in length. There should be Murder Hobo Inc., which is a D&D stream I do on YouTube under Murder Hobo Inc. or M Hobo Inc., and that's at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. And all the episodes are up in about 2-hour episodes lengths. So, friendlier than per roll. I think that's it. So yeah, there will be no stream after Monday. Monday's my last stream until after TotalCon. So, oh my god, I can't believe we're at TotalCon. So, I guess until next time, I pass cross at the Painted Hero Tavern. Nice to meet you, Captain Stefan, by the way. So until our pass next cross at the Painted Hero Tavern, I hope life is grand for you all. Happy painting.